So, good morning. My name is Raymond Esnocas and I'm going to discuss the tips for writing a lead. So, the tips for writing a lead should emphasize the aspects of the five W's and H. So, what are the five W's and H? So, basically, the five W's and H are: first is who. So, who is pertaining to your audience and readers? What is your lead all about and needed to discuss? So when relevance is only or being timely of your leads that you are going to write. Then where, place taken. Then why, your purpose when writing a lead. Then last is how or the execution on how are you going to write your lead. So in writing a lead, should be discussed first the conflict. So conflicts, as we all know, good stories have conflicts. So in many good leads, it should be possessed a conflict wherein conflicts is all about the problems, issues, etc. So the second one would be specificity. So it's all about specificity. Though you are essentially summarizing information in most leads, but to be specific is you're being a direct to the point or stating your purpose in a direct manner. So the third one would be brevity. So when we say about brevity, when we talk about brevity, readers want to know the story, how the story matters, and it won't be supposed to be your story would not take or time consuming when the readers read it. So be informative and interesting when you're writing a lead. So in writing a lead also you need an active sentences. So why do we need active sentences when writing a lead? So active sentences pertains to a pertains to a usage of strong verbs. So you need to write strong verbs because it will make your lead very interesting. So passive constructions on the other hand can sound dull and leave out an important information. So you need to use strong verbs. And also it will give the leads more lively. It will make your leads more lively. So so the next one would be audience and context. So in audience and context, it will give highlights to media, culture, and awareness. So in media and culture and awareness, you need to take the readers into your account. What your readers already knows. Remember that in today's media culture, most readers become aware of the context. If you are writing a print publication the next day, your lead should do more than a merely retarget yesterday's news. So audience context imposes an awareness to your readers. So honesty, basically honesty, when we say the word honesty and when we talk about honesty, implicit promise to your audience. So you're stating the factual information or more on facts. You need to base more on facts. Actually, you need to state only the facts or the factual information that you are going to discuss on your leads. So yan, implicit promise to your audience. So what to avoid in writing a lead? So in writing a lead, there are some things that that is in need to avoid. So what are those? So first one that you are going to avoid is the flowery language. So the flowery language, in order for us to avoid flowery language point in stating our point or in stating our stand. So yon, avoid flowery language. The second one is unnecessary words. So in connection with flowery language, unnecessary words, jargons, technical terms should be avoided in order for us the reader. In order for our readers to understand our stand or our leads more more understandable. So, formulaic leads. So, formulaic leads should be avoided because in formulaic leads, a lot of news writing is done on deadline and readers informations, but they also want to be entertained. So, formulaic leads should be avoided. So, the fourth one would be redundancy. So, be careful on words that we are going to use. So, in writing a leads, we should avoid the redundancy. Repetition of words, repetition of sentences. So, if you're, we should be more cautious in writing. So, the types of leads. So, we have two types of leads. The first one would be anecdotal leads. So, anecdotal leads is all about anecdotal leads. So, anecdotal leads is all about beginning a story with a quick anecdote can draw in the readers. So, anecdotal leads makes reader more interesting and must closely illustrate the article's broader point. So, if you use this approach, being specific and concrete detail are essential. So, other types of leads, other numbers of approaches exist, but writers should follow or anecdotal leads. So, that's all. Thank you.